And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. We just wrapped up with our first round of 16 match, but now we are going to be following our players here into the quarterfinals of this week's Sparkling Tuna Cup, number 97. We've almost reached number 100. Will we do anything special for it? I mean, we'll try. It just kind of crept up on us. But regardless, we're jumping into our best of 3 and spawning in the left-hand corner of Ultra Love. We have the South Korean Terran player. We have the Blue Terran. Representing Team Little Fairy, it is Percival. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have as opponent, we have the Polish Protoss player. We have the pink Polish Protoss representing the Platinum Heroes. It is ArT. And if you're in the chat, you know what time it is? It is a Gamma time. Predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chat. Coming into this, I do lean towards Percival. Percival, he has been looking very on point as of late. He's been looking very dangerous, I will say, going for a double gas opener as well. Very aggressive in this TvP matchup. He's not known for his mid game. He's not known for his late game. He's known for his aggression, his timing attacks in TvP. And we'll see if ArT can keep up with that. We shall see. Again, ArT did recently, of course, qualify for the Fusion Esports League Krakow main event for the offline tournament. But we'll see if he, well, I mean, I'm sure that's part of the reason why he's competing here tonight, to make sure he is in form. And we'll see how he compares to Percival. He scouts double gas. He's aware. He's aware of what's going on. Again, double gas means a faster factory, means a delayed CC, and from here we can go into an earlier tech lab, into an earlier add-on swap, we can go into earlier cyclone production, we can go into Reaper, Reactor, but I would have seen the Reactor by now, so we'll keep an eye on Percival here to see if he goes for early drop play, if he goes for early tech, what kind of tech he goes into as well. As Percival, he does have options. Behind this, we do have ArT just settling in, just going for his own gate cyber expand. Crazy, nothing wild. Let's go. So now we have the initial Reaper Hellion here. Nothing too committed, there's no reactors, so only should be making like an extra wave of this before throwing down his add-ons. So Reaper does poke in. CC on location. And we have our tech of choice going for a Twilight Council opener. Getting to Blink. Okay. So Blink-based opener here out of ArT. Meanwhile, here we go. There are the add-ons. So we have, I believe, 2 Reapers and 1 Hellion into Reactor Tech Lab. From here, we can go for Cyclone production. We're not really lined up for an add-on swap, otherwise the starport would be a little bit closer. Until then, Reaper Hellion does damage to the middle line. He gets 1, he gets 2. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 probes going to be going down. Nice damage so far. Hellion volley goes off and gets another probe. Hellion goes down. That's still going to be 4 dead workers. Reapers are getting behind the middle line. Ooh, the force field does not lock him down. Unfortunate placement there for the force field. With that, gets up to 6 probe kills. 6, 7 probes go down. Gets a full scout to the main base. And a brutal start for ArT. That's going to be 7 workers killed early on. Very brutal. And the pressure is going to be now on ArT to recover in some way. How many gates? 3 so far. 3 gateway setup, 3 gate blink. Do we throw down a 4th gateway? Do we get a robo? Do we get a prison? Do we commit across the map? Do we be greedy instead? The pressure is on ArT. Back at home. He is going for the follow-up. The Percival going for the Cyclone Marine drop into add-on swap into, are we going for Banshees or Ravens? It's up to Percival. Meanwhile, at the same time, a big shout out to Eva. Eva. Oi! I don't see Eva on the bracket. But thank you so much. Thank you so much for the raid. Hope you had a great stream. Hope you had a great ladder session. Hope you had a great time. And we are missing Eva in today's bracket. Shaking my head, Bobby. I mean, as a result, I mean, no surprise. We're going to have purely PBTs in the quarterfinals. It's feels bad, man. Feels bad. Where are the Zergs? I mean, I'm implying that Eva would even play Zerg, but we all know he'd play his main race. He'd play Protoss. It is true. It is true. Eva. But welcome one and all. Welcome to the Sparkling Tuna Cup. This is a weekly open tournament. Open to all. We're currently in the quarterfinals. We're currently in the round of 8. And here comes that initial drop. Medevac moves out. Behind this, we are indeed getting into tank production and Cloak Banshee. Checking the vision here, ArT did see the research. He knows. He's fully aware here that Cloak is on the way. And again, Percival, he's going to double down here on the aggression. ArT likewise going to try to intercept. As ArT moves out, drop is moving in. Does drop in. Thankfully, there's a shield battery, and ArT is going to be able to buy a little bit more time. Despite that, the shield battery runs out of energy. Nice blinks here. The Stalker still about one. One does go down. Gets one Stalker. Gets a second Stalker as well. Oh, and this drop is getting out of hand. Yeah, it's getting out of hand. That's going to be 8, 9, 10 pro. Oh my god. 12 workers going down. Banshee does hit the natural at the same time. Stalkers they link into the main. He's all in. ArT, he's completely all in at this point. It's all or nothing. The tank has arrived. Shuts down the Stalkers. There's 4 Stalkers left. Down to 3. Soon to be 2. Soon to be none. As that's 30 dead workers. Again, this drop did game-ending damage. Not the drop, but not just the drop of the Banshee as well. And ArT, he's down to what? He's down to 19 probes. GG gets called, and Percival takes game number 1. GG. Percival, he does take a lead in the series. Again, just a really rough start out of ArT. Winding it back, if you recall, ArT did lose, what, 7+ probes at the start of the game to the Reaper Hellion. It was a really brutal start, followed by the drop play. Unfortunately, ArT, his army was outside of the main. If you recall, he was outside of the bases of Percival. He was not at home. He was not ready at home to defend against the drop. He was expecting to deny the drop early on and contain the Terran. He did miss the medevac drop, and with that, it got out of hand. GG. GG will play the snowball out of control, and with that, Percival takes the lead, and now we are getting ready for game number 2. Getting ready for game 2, and we'll see if ArT can bounce back. See if we can bounce back, we'll see if we can recover. So we're jumping into that second game. As game 2 is going to be on Tokamak. And spawning in the top right hand corner here of Tokamak, we do have the South Korean Terran player. We have the blue Terran representing Team Little Fairy, leading the series 1-0. It is Percival. And spawning in the bottom left hand corner, we have the pink Polish Protoss player, the Platinum Heroes Protoss. Down in the series, we'll see if he can bounce back. We'll see if he can force the ace match. It is ArT. So the pressure is on. Go. So players are going to be settling in. And we saw last game, Percival did go for a double gas opener. We saw what it led into. It led into early Cyclone, into early drop, into tank Cloak Banshee. But we'll see what he goes for this time. Again, we're loading into a much larger map, so we're expecting to see something more economic. Despite that, double gas once again. Now, just because this is a double gas opener doesn't mean it's going to be the same build, but we'll keep that in mind. We'll see if he does deviate or where exactly he deviates. Last game, he delayed his add-ons a little bit further to go into Reaper Hellion. I would imagine that's going to be less effective here. So I would imagine we'll see earlier add-ons. But we'll keep an eye on Percival. So factory is on the way. Does open Reaper once again. The rush system by ground is a little bit longer here on this map, likewise more defendable bases. That's why I lean towards seeing something a little bit less committed out of Percival. Something that's committed, but it is Percival that we're talking about, so I may just pull the boys on 2 bases. It's very much so possible here, very likely even they would. Yes, the Percival. But now Reaper Hellion, same opener. Same opener here, so he's going to go double Reaper, one Hellion, then into add-ons. So far, it looks like the same build. So far. Meanwhile, Twilight Council opener out of ArT. Does open Twilight Council in towards Blink. Reaper does dip in. Reaper does poke forward. And yep, there it is. Reactor, Tech Lab once again. Starport, Cyclone. So far, everything's looking exactly the same. Go Shadow to the Tuna. It's beautiful. Percival does rotate. Oh. Tussle back. Does catch the initial depth. Goes down. And behind this, yeah, we do have the drop into. We're expecting another Tech Lab. We're expecting add-on swap. Yeah, there it is. It's the exact same build. He's just doing it. Oh, no, never mind. No swap this time. He thought about it. He thought about swapping, but no, he's going for an earlier tank instead. Which means if we go for the Tech Lab, we may just skip the Banshee. Yeah, no Banshee, no Tech Lab. We're going for the Viking. Okay, so he does deviate. Does mix things up. The initial Reaper Hellion did not do anywhere near as much damage. Hellion went down, Reaper went down. So far, it's been a stronger defense here from ArT. Likewise, ArT moves out. As he moves out, he does intercept. Ooh, but who gets caught? Yeah, who catches who here as a Stalker does go down. Better trade for Percival. Does move out. No shield. Oh, no shield battery. Without a shield battery, it's going to be a tough hold. The Cyclone gets a lot of hits in. Stalker's going to be zoned away. The lock on is brutal. And Stalker's getting caught out. So yeah, that's going to be 1 or 2 dead Stalkers. Getting all 3. And this may just be too much here. I mean, the Cyclone is getting low, but we're just rallying. At this point, yeah, we're just rallying across the map. Nice control. Saves the Cyclone. Tank does siege. Viking can land. And he's taking over the natural. Taking over the Robo. No, depowers the Robo. No immortal production. He needs that immortal. The shield batteries are denied. Does snipe the Cyclone. Cyclone does go down. Backup pylons on the way. He's just going for the Robo itself. Yeah, boys are being pulled to save the Robo. Dives on the tank. And ArT's going to be able to hold on just a little bit longer here. Takes out the tank. Trades against the army. Another tank has arrived. The immortal will pop out. That's still 13 dead workers. That is still brutal damage. Yes, ArT does hold, does survive. Again, a clutch hold here, able to save the Robo, able to save the Immortal. But again, he lost so many workers. He's down in economy, down in probes. If Percival wanted to, he could just throw down a third CC. He could throw down a third CC and just get into a longer game and just back off and macro out of this. Percival is ahead. But it's Percival, so he's rallying. He's still just rallying everything across the map. He's not stopping. It's got now 2 tanks. ArT lost 14 probes in the defense. Behind this, working towards Storm, Temple Archives. Army gets spotted. ArT's moving in. Yeah, and he's just going for the last side. Does get one of the tanks, and he may get a second tank. Nah, not even. GG gets called as Percival does overwhelm. And Percival, he will take the series 2-0, advancing on to the semi-finals. GG. GG, well played, congratulations Percival. He will claim the series. Again, a very aggressive style here out of Percival, which is what we expected, to be honest. It's what we expected here in this matchup. We spoke at the beginning of the series how he's not known for his mid game, he's not known for his late game, he's known for his timing attacks and early game aggression, and that's where Percival did thrive. That's where he did thrive here. In game 1, it was he just snowballed out of control early on. If you remember, he killed 7 pros with the initial Reaper Hellion, then he ended the game with the drop play. Here we saw something different. We saw him commit to a straight-on, head-on push instead, where he was able to overwhelm the first 3 Stalkers. It was a really brutal start where ArT didn't have a safety shield battery, so he was vulnerable to the Cyclone, and he lost 3 Stalkers early on. Actually, technically, he lost all 4 Stalkers at the start of the game. And then we just saw the rally of the tank. We just saw the rally of everything else. The natural was broken, and that was GG. That was GG then there after ArT had pulled the boys, after he had defended, but he lost 14 probes. He lost 14 probes in that defense. And from there, it was just a really rough road to recovery. GG. GG, well played. With that, we're now getting into our next game. Or are we? Let's find out. Where exactly are we?